and it's so good. A little collaboration right there. I know those of you listening right now on the socials, you couldn't hear it, but that's okay. You can always YouTube that one. Actually, I was following his socials and found out about that particular song. So Crowder breaking his leg, you know, the Forest broke his back and miraculously healed. So I think that Crowder's well on his way to recovery as well. So all is well. Hey, I love talking about some great Christian music. I also love talking about some great local events. So let me hit this ID and we'll get right into it.
88.5 JFM is WJIA Guntersville.
Online at 885jfm.com.
All right, so we are live on Facebook and on YouTube right now at the same time as we are live on the radio because we got a very special guest in studio right now. Pete Sands, he's here. He's a general manager with none other than Cherokee Ridge Country Club. They're putting on this thing called Freedom in the Fairways. It's going to be an absolute blast, and it's such a privilege to welcome you into the studio, man. How are you doing this morning?
Stephen, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. I can't complain. So we started talking about this event a while back, and I love the heart that you have for this event. I wonder if maybe you could tell everybody just a little bit about yourself, what brought you here to North Alabama, and now how everything's going with this Freedom in the Fairways.
Yeah, for sure. So just a brief thing on me. I'm a Florida boy, most of my life, born and raised in Florida.
Yeah.
Grew up in Tallahassee, then got in the golf business and jumped around a couple different spots in Florida. But while I was in Tallahassee, my best friend, Donnie Bennett, who's actually going to come up for the event, me and him back in 2014 were kind of going through the same kind of process. And, I was lucky enough to step into a church in 2014 and it completely changed my life. And so we were on fire as many people are whenever that happens. And we kind of had a heart for ministry.
Yeah.
And we were definitely coming up with different thoughts and ideas that we might be able to help grow, his glory in this world that definitely needs it. And we came up with a Battle 14, which is a ministry that's local down in Florida. And he basically, me and him started it, and we kind of didn't know what it was. And I got a job offer down in Orlando, and I decided to take it. But he decided to stick with Battle 14.
Yeah.
And so since then, I've always had the heart for ministry. I've always had the what if type situation and the kind of guilt a little bit. I mean, if I'm going to be completely honest with you, that he was willing to step out of the boat and I was, oh, hey, let me go take this nice job down in Orlando. But like God does many, many times, he lays stepping stones that he knows what tomorrow brings for you. And as long as you're putting him first, everything works out. So, about 6 years later, I find myself here in North Alabama, still with a little bit of that guilt. And I am in worship service at Life Church down in Huntsville. It's the church me and my family go to. And he hit me about as hard as he hit me since 2014 and basically told me to shut up, stop complaining, start utilizing the tools that he's giving me. And that kind of spurred into Freedom in the Fairway. So I sat there in that worship service, designed the logo right there on my phone. So I apologize to Pastor Kevin for not paying attention that day. But it was it started from there. So it was basically him telling me that I didn't need a ministry title to help grow, his glory and show the world that this place is ripe for a little bit of revival action. And what better place to do it than Cherokee Ridge Country Club?
There you go, man. And this is going to be quite an event because we're talking golf, we're talking worship, and the worship side of this, absolutely free. The lineup is amazing. You've been posting more and more information on the socials, so I'm kind of looking at a few of those, and I'll post those in the social version of this interview to make sure everybody knows who's coming. But this has been a work for a while. I know you've been working on this, and this is going to be what we're hoping to be the first annual. So there are going to be many more of these yet to come. But what has this process been like, trying to get everybody on board?
So I tell people that the things I thought would have been hard were easy.
Really?
Like for him to open up the doors for us to be able to get Josh Baldwin.
Yeah.
I had no idea where to start. I didn't know who to call. I didn't know. I can run golf tournaments in my sleep. I mean, that's what I do for a living.
Yeah.
But the whole worship festival and the whole music festival, I didn't know, do I just, email a fan page? Do I, just try to message them on social? So we were able to open up a couple doors to get in touch with I guess, an artist service, and they told me how much Josh loved golf and how this is right up his alley, and he just happens not to be on tour right now.
Yeah.
And so that kind of opened the door for that. So the doors that I thought would have been hard were easy, and the doors that I thought would have been easy has been a little bit of a challenge. But I mean, that's what it's about, right? I mean, he's going to stretch you, he's going to grow you, and I can probably, as much as I would love for, you know, as many people as possible to get something out of it, I definitely think he's working on me more than anybody on this situation. So
Wow, I love that. I know there are a lot of moving parts to this, and we were talking about Josh Baldwin. It's going to be amazing seeing him there. Now he's supposed to take the stage at 7:00, but before him, the lineup is amazing. You got Zoe Worship; they're going to be taking the stage at 6:00. Life Point Worship at 5:00. You've got Gunnersville Connect Church at 4:00. All these local worship teams. It's going to be something else. It looks like Carter Pridmore is going to be there with Waverly Henderson, and that's going to be a blast at 3:00. And, of course, your MC and speaker, Donnie Bennett.
yes.
Yeah.
So I figured bringing Donnie up from Battle 14, you know, kind of was a personal tie for me. So
Yeah,
not a lot
sure.
of people get it, but they do a good job with some merchandise and stuff. So that's the other thing. I mean, the festival is not just worship. We're going to have Kids Zone with bounce houses, mini golf. I got a bunch of local vendors, a bunch of local ministries that are going to be able to kind of, you know, inform people of what they're doing around the area. I got food trucks, so it's going to be an amazing day. And then the golf tournament in the morning. So
Yeah.
we have a golf tournament starting at 10 a.m. It's a 4-person scramble. The winners will receive a annual membership to Cherokee Ridge, so it's about a $6,000 value.
Wow.
I got some really cool trophies coming that I just approved the artwork for this morning, actually, while I was sitting here waiting to come on air. So
Really?
that's exciting as well. Everything's kind of coming together.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's going to be a day where, you know, I want as many people as possible. I kind of, you know, thought this the other day. I was like, you know, one of the reasons why, you know, I think this world is the way it is because people aren't sharing the testimonies. People aren't kind of sharing their journey and their walk.
Yeah.
And it's almost like kind of that awkward situation, and people are like, oh, well, you know, we don't see the stuff that happened in the Bible anymore. And, you know, so it's always that argument or that banter back and forth with maybe the non-believer, the person that's struggling.
Yeah.
But this is my way to take a couple fish and a couple pieces of bread and let's feed a couple thousand.
Man, I love that.
So that is kind of my theme over the last month or so.
Yeah.
Is let's feed as many people as possible. Donnie is an incredible speaker, motivator. So he will get everybody going between acts. But the acts themselves, I mean, that was the other thing. I didn't realize how much talent we have here in North Alabama, and it doesn't get showcased enough. So this is an opportunity for people who might hear some talent that,
Yeah.
you know, if it's a local church that, I mean, all these are local worship leaders that are coming. It might be a way for someone to find that church they're looking for as well.
Right. And, you know, I think we need to talk about this because it looks like you guys are going to be benefiting a pretty cool foundation called the First Watch Foundation. So tell me a little bit about that, about the heart behind helping them to keep on with their
Yeah,
mission.
for sure. So, you know, it was one of those things when I first started this, it was, I didn't have a cause. I didn't have anything. I just wanted to put this event on for Christ. And, you know, because Cherokee Ridge isn't taking a dime. I'm not taking a dime. Everything's kind of going back into the event. And someone, you know, mentioned to me, is like, hey, it's probably going to be easier to get sponsors if you actually have a cause that you're kind of pushing and benefiting. And I just so happened to have lunch with the guy from First Watch about a week later, and I said, "Hey, timing's perfect. Let's roll with this." And they've been awesome partners. Basically, what they do is they are kind of like a networking group in Huntsville that is with Christ's mind first. So, you know, they will provide services if someone, you know, comes in and they need a job doing X, Y, or Z, and they can kind of point you in the right direction. They also have a bunch of small groups that is, you know, that they provide for both men, ladies. You know, they do a bunch of services and cleanups around Huntsville. So they're kind of that, you know, one shoe fits all type ministry here locally in Huntsville. But it's First Watch Foundation. They'll be out there. They'll have a booth as well, and Donnie's actually going to sit down with Ramsey, who is their founder of it, and I can't pronounce his last name, so I'm not even going to try. So that's why I just said Ramsey.
I got you.
But but you'll be able to learn a bunch about them and what they're doing as well, and then anything that we make over the expense of the event itself is going to go to them. So we hope to raise a lot of money for them as well.
Yeah, that'll be great. So let's talk a little bit, about the golf side of things, because I know that's where you love some golf, and that's what you do there at Cherokee Ridge. So tell me a little bit about the tournament side of this. How can people still get involved? Is there still room?
Yes. So we still have a few teams available. I have had a pretty big influx over the last few days, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Anytime you're looking at number and you're like, okay, well, when is that going to start growing? It's starting to grow. So
good.
If you're wanting to get in the event, there's still time, but it's limited space for sure. You can just go on our Facebook page. There's a link right there where you see the flyer for the golf tournament. You can sign up there, or just give us a call at 841-451. I'm sorry, 256-841-4551.
Gotcha.
And at Cherokee Ridge, and we'll get you signed up. But it's a 4-person scramble, so pretty much the same as any charity scramble you might have played over the last few years. It should be a good time. We're gonna have you guys blasting out on the golf course.
Yes,
and we're excited about that. We set up a little party hole on one of our holes that will provide some probably much needed Gatorade and water and some snacks for people, and we'll be blasting some 88.5 out there. So it's a unique experience. If you've never been to an event at Cherokee Ridge, it's definitely, we try to do things that make us stand out, and that's definitely one of them. So
yeah, we're so honored that you reached out and you were looking for a partner for this from radio. So thank you for reaching out to us, man.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, this has been growing me more than I listen to you guys. You guys are now number one on my
all right.
on my station, and it's it's once again it's that local stuff, right? Like it's easy to promote some national stuff. It's easy to promote. Listen, we support the K-Loves and the AFMs of the world,
right?
But there is something pretty special and unique about local ministry, and that's what you're doing. And so we want to definitely support and help out and showcase them as much as possible. And you guys are definitely fit that tee.
Well, thank you very much. And thanks for carving out some time to talk with us. I think we're going to be able to get some more conversation going about this event as we get a little closer. But remind everybody the date and when is the deadline for them to register to be a part of the tournament.
Yes, so September 13th is the event. I still can get some hole sponsors as well. So if you have a company or if you are looking for a hole sponsor, just hit us up the same way as I said, give us a call or message us on Facebook. And so I'm taking those probably till the end of the week. I could probably get the signs printed, pretty rush ship on that. And then the teams just go until we sell out. So we have room for 25 teams. We have about 17 right now. So if you're looking to get in, we will take teams up until the day as long as there's available. But definitely September 13th, the golf tournament starts at 10, and then the festival itself starts at 3 o'clock. Like I said, food trucks, kids zone. It's open to everybody. It's absolutely free event for the worship festival, and come on out, bring your lawn chair. We're setting up 500 chairs, but I definitely think there's going to be a whole lot more people than 500. So we're excited about that. So bring a lawn chair. Make sure you guarantee a seat so you can listen to some amazing worship that day.
It's going to be off the chain. Do they still use that? Thebomb.com. I think I'm dating myself a little bit.
My 8-year-old says some things that I'm like, yes, completely over top of my head. So I officially feel old.
I got you. I'm right there with you, man. All right. So, hey, thanks again for carving out some time. We're going to get to some music. I think only appropriately. We need some Josh Baldwin.
Let's go.
With There Is Freedom. But everybody, if you would, please help us get the word out about this event. You can take this social post and share it with as many people as possible. And let's just pack this place.
Let's feed
out.
some thousands.
Yes, it's going to be good. All right. Here it is. Josh Baldwin. There Is Freedom right here on the Lifeline Morning Show.